Hello everybody, it's the Dude of Infinity, coming to you with another mainly Pro Evolution soccer video, but also just a brief word on the current transfer situation at my beloved Arsenal FC. Since the last time made the video, the next day actually, they released what I believe is the most significant news. They released information about the Master League. Now, back in the day when online gaming wasn't so intense, the main draw about Pro Evolution, apart from the gameplay and everything else, was the Master League, because no other football game offered the depth, tactics, wheeling and dealing in a football game, not management game, in a football game, that Pro Evolution did. That was the Master League. And like myself, I would play that through until there was all my players were in their mid-30s and everything like that, and it was really amazing. And in the last few years, fortunately, it's felt like a bit of a generic experience. So the news that I'm going to tell you about, the new stuff that they've said that is going to be in the Master League, is going to be really cool. So the first main point, which is old news but I'll reiterate it, is that the Champions League and UEFA Europa are integrated into the Master League this season. So no qualifying for them like Mickey Mouse Cups like you did before. They have totally rejigged the interface, and unfortunately I can't show the pictures at the moment, but if you go onto Winning 11 blog or PES2010.com, you'll be able to see the photos there. And I really like what they've done with the interface, and they've significant little things. For example, youth team. That is a great idea, because what I would do usually is have my first team and then have youngsters, which I wouldn't, I'd put them maybe a couple of times in the team to get experience, but mostly you wouldn't play them often. But now, if you have a youth team, you can say, right, I'm buying Sotiris Ninis from Panathinaikos and things like that. So you can buy the world's best youngsters, have them in your youth team, and then slowly integrate them into your full team. Currency in the game, not points, currency, which is absolutely fantastic because it makes it more realistic. And for the first time ever, depending on how good your team is, you can draw sponsors, which is a bit like the other football game, but I don't think it's based on real companies from the screenshot that I've seen. But really, I don't think that really matters. I think the idea is really good, and I think it's, gives another avenue for you to buy players and stuff. So if you play better, you get more money and stuff. And those are the main things at the moment that the Master League, from the menus that we've seen from the screenshots, are most significant. So I'm really waiting for more information to come out, and some information that came out today was about the trick system. So basically, it's totally rubbish at the moment, and I'm sure that everybody's experienced this before, when you're running and you want to quickly change direction, and the freaking player does a 360. I'm like, what the hell, man? And I find it out. Basically, say if I was playing online and I did that by mistake, I don't want the other player to think that I'm disrespecting them by just doing a 360, and I think it was really stupid the way they done it. So now, basically, just like before, in the good old days, you hold down the R2 button and you tap up, down, left or right on the analog stick kind of thing. So usually how you do it. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I mean, all these little changes that they're doing, it's I'm really digging the game, and I think it is going to be amazing because of these little changes. So basically, we're going into August now. The next big conference is Gamescom, which I don't know if it's the first time, but Seabass is going to be there, and he's going to be taking questions from the people. So that's going to be amazing. I can't wait for that. And on a side note there, I can't really wait for the next playtest and get the info about that, because I think that is going to be what the game is going towards. And I think I'm one for. I don't want to overhype the game, but I really have a special feeling about what Pro Evolution 2010 is going to be about. And you know, so if you want to be doing a match like Arsenal against Liverpool, for example, like Liverpool in the midfield, you know, they've got Javier Mascherano, Xavi Alonso. Oh, sorry, not Xavi Alonso, because he's handed in a transfer request and he wants to move to Real Madrid. So some other player. But anyways, yeah, you can do things like that. So that's that. And the next thing I just want to talk about briefly is that I'm a bit concerned about what's going on at my club, Arsenal. And this is nothing to do with the manager, Arsenal, or anything like that, because he's like the best manager that we've ever had, and I would never want him to leave Arsenal. But I did agree with the transfer of Manuel Adebayo, because I feel that he was not playing very well for Arsenal last season. Because basically when he signed his new contract, I was getting like £50 million a week. Then he said, I don't really need to work hard. Like it was demonstrated against Manchester United in the semi-final of the Champions League, which I think is one of the worst performances I've seen by a single player ever. So I was okay with that. But then Kolo Touré going, I saw some statistics on Sky Sports News saying he was like the 67th best defender last season in the Premiership. But anyways, I don't think that really matters, because I call him a reliable player and a big game player. You know, we do not have a single player now, I think, in the team who's actually won like a league trophy or something like that. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. So yeah, players that I would like to see come in. We've got obviously Thomas Vermaelen, the Belgian international from Ajax from Holland. But I really find it concerning that we don't have another defender, and it would be awesome if we could get Brede Hageland from Fulham. But we'll see. I have the feeling that Mr. Arsene Wenger won't buy anybody. I will be happy with a top 4 finish. I hate saying that. I want us to be challenging for the league every season. But maybe it's a transitional period that we've been going through the last 25 years. So this is the Dude of Infinity. Please leave your comments. Peace and respect. See you guys soon.